really good. This time around, it's going to be Wyvern. It's been a while since we saw this hero being played on a mid lane, but I feel like it's a good pickup, because once Primal Beast goes in, you can easily split the fight with the Curse. You can outrange the Drow Ranger, which not many heroes can do. And just feels really nice. Like good against Clockwork. You don't care about the battery assault with that Arctic Burn. And panel did mention the healing. They need to somehow reduce all the healing coming out from PSG.LGD, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 heroes have some kind of a healing. So Hypothermia, Drow Ranger Shard is going to be very effective. I assume this is going to be straight up Pike into a Shard, into a BKB type of a build from Drow Ranger.
30 seconds to battle.
Got to get those timings, and we've seen some Drow struggle. So what do you expect here from MKS? Because honestly, in the few games we've seen Drow, it feels very feast or famine.
It does. She is partnered with Clockwork, so gonna be good laning stage. Also, they do have heroes that go in. You have Primal Beast from the mid lane. Knight's gonna be going for BKB as a first item. He wants to hit that timing. With the Clockwork as well, like it's a strong front line for Drow. And then you have Clockwork plus Snapfire. This combo, these two supports can always play Dota together. Planet using shards, trying to zone out MKS.
Just playing hide and go seek at the moment. Am I here? Am I there? Ooh. But now into the hands of LWW, so a battery assault comes in, and MKS is going to start to throw some right clicks on a Planet. Maybe wasn't expecting this, and the battery assault will last a little bit longer, but the right click's no longer coming out from MKS, so Planet on the run from LWW. And, well, that will be it. So, easy peasy, easy retreat, never in doubt, always had the health, and we get the double split, triple split, because it's technically split twice, so a double split, but 3 lanes.
Very well said, B-Cup. I'm amazed. Yeah, I love watching 3 screens at the same time.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I can see everything. I need a third eye, however, to watch the middle of the screen. Yeah, I need someone from production just told me Sauron. I need that extra eye. I'm more of a Cyclops than a 3-eyed Raven. I only see one part of the screen. Oh man, looking at Dead Prophet. Pretty cool stuff coming out from her. Double Raid Band.
Ooh, shards.
We see more and more off of Raid Band from not just the offlaners. It's a strong item, gives you that extra armor, gives you tankiness. Best out of 3 for sure.
Yeah, we've been seeing the Wraith Band feel like the optimal one for so long, and we'll see Jiang Yu grab that Wraith Band, look for another one as mid lane, nothing to say, up against Knight. We don't see a Midwinter Wyvern all too often, but what's the deal? What's the build?
You want to get pretty much 4-0 build, or if you want to put a point in Curse, Cold Embrace, not too much value from it early on. What Wyvern struggles with is early damage. Her damage is not as great. And it seems like nothing to say. We'll pick up both runes, because Knight just stopped his onslaught.
Yeah, recognizing that nothing to say. Just to deny him the water rune, went to the Arctic Burn and denied it. And now he needs to be careful. Not enough mana yet for the Splinter Blast. But just 120 health there as the sips on the bottles come in. And Why You Smile, top lane a little bit low, is Shiro. After having a magnificent performance in that first game on the Luna, now trying to replicate that with a Monkey King.
Monkey should have a free farm in this lane. He's really not afraid of Marcy. Oh, misses Boundless. Does not hit any of the heroes. EHOME splits immediately. They split like we did split the screen at the start of the game.
All-seeing eye. Shiro just taking some damage up here in the top lane. By the way, Knight, he got held out of the lane for a little bit longer because the shards were placed on the steps, so missing a couple of creeps, and You could see 16-2 though to the 21-6. I think he backed off into the jungle for a moment to get a couple more as GNU with Crit Swarm grabs it on LWW, gets first blood. MKS now in trouble. They've got the Spirit Siphon. They just need one more Crit Swarm, but the silence lasts long enough. And he's got 5 charges on that stick, so able to walk out of this one and keep his life.
Clockwork needs to bring some kind of regen. MKS does have a lot of stats, but there's the healing salve. It's his own. He bought one for himself. Interesting build. He put the second point in Frost Arrows.
Trample, but the right clicks, nothing to say. Like you said, he doesn't have a lot of damage here, but he does have that Water Rune. Not enough damage to get the kill onto the Primal Beast, but setting him away, and now Knight's going to walk all the way up, looking for a Bounty Rune.
Knight understands that if there is no Arctic Burn, and if he's staying away from the creeps, Wyvern doesn't really deal much damage.
But he keeps leaving the lane. That's what I'm worried about. He is constantly sitting here with not a lot of health. Oh, Arctic Burn! Fairy Fire forced out. Close again. He got too close to the creeps for just 1 second.
Level 3 Splinter Blast. 260 damage. Got to be very careful. It's a 7-second cooldown ability. This is where you, as Wyvern, start to dish out some serious damage, lowering the cooldown on Arctic
Bottom
Burn.
lane
Bottom
again.
Lane.
Shards, the Gust, but MKS able to escape. Right clicks on, and now they've got the Fire Snap cookie, so they'll have the lockdown on a planet with the Onslaught coming in from Knight. Now a trample on a GNU. 4 heroes here for the side of EHOME to take out 2 on PSG.LGD. They clean up the bottom lane, and Knight makes a rotation after suffering mid.
Why was Zhao Yu not bottom? They needed the 5th member. It gives a lot of space to the PSG.LGD's mid lane. Nothing to say. Has been free farming on top of CS, and the same goes for Shiro.
Yeah, Shiro just sitting there, and Knight again, Onslaught in. See if they get aggressive again on PSG.LGD. I'm maybe not expecting Knight to make another rotation, as that first one kind of came through as Knight backed off to his base and then TP'd in. So, Death Prophet, early Urn.
Not the usual build. It was very popular when Urn was cheaper, when the cast range was better. This item got nerfed like 4 times in a row. Same goes for the upgrade for Spirit Vessel. So not the item we usually see. Mostly it's Mech, Guardian Greaves into BKB, Shard Blink, this type of a build, but it's all about the sustain. Maybe someone else wants to get a Mech this time around.
Cookie, Primal Spring, and the rebound away, but the Balance Strike, it lands on a Salad. And, well, they've got the damage to get the kill there onto the Snapfire, thanks to the Jingu going off, and, of course, having that Phoenix. Shards block in LWW. And they've also got this Death Prophet coming over. MKS trying to fight. Gust will push him away with the silence, and now even more right clicks. Not really doing a lot of damage, but it starts to get up there as he's got free time to go after it. A good snowball to send this Death Prophet back towards the tower. They're bringing in the Winter Wyvern, so Knight needs to be careful, but the Cogs, they pull in, nothing to say. So LWW stops the Winter Wyvern in their tracks, and good shards to block in the Clockwork, and he'll fall to GNU on this Death Prophet. Onslaught. Missing nothing to say, and for the most part, the Trample does as well. They've got the multi-shot there from the Drow, but not really doing a lot of damage onto these heroes on the side of PSG.LGD.
They need some extra damage. Maybe if Primal Beast was level 6 there, so he gets Pulverize. Drow Ranger able to connect with multi-shot. Knight still bottom. This is the 3rd time he went bottom. Only 1 time he was successful. And we can see the level difference. Wyvern about to hit level 7. Primal Beast just got his level 6.
This is interesting because he's been sitting here for quite some time. Nothing to say, gonna get his bottle refilled. LWW as well as Knight and Salad are here. Cogs, Cookie out of the Cogs. Snowball coming through. It's on to Knight, and now they've got that ulti, that Winter's Curse. They'll get the kill on tonight. Nothing to say gets credit for that one. They'll move their attention over to Salad. And with the shards well placed, that means another kill here for the Winter Wyvern. Double kill for Nothing to Say, and LGD with a rotation over roll and get 2, while bottom lane the Exorcism goes off for the tier 1 tower.
Even Shiro's here. It's the same thing he did previous game.
Ooh, Unleash. Dispose. Oh, GNU. He's going to be blown up. You see the damage from the Marcy. Trying to be careful, but the Balance Strike gets Shiro back up to full health. Battery Assault, the Rocket Flare, the damage not quite there. Salad with a 2-man cookie, and now they'll look to the Snowball. He doesn't pull it. Shiro! He'll drop to Zhao Yu, and he'll get another. It's a triple kill for the Marcy.
Marcy did go ham in the previous game, and this time around, EHOME's offlaner off to a pretty good start with this move. Second on the net worth. 2.6k damage done by Marcy 9 minutes into the game. Unleash is just an insane spell.
Just hit 6.
So yeah, Shiro made a move. This time around, not as successful as in the previous game where he managed to kill the tower immediately. They did defend their tier 1 tower, so this time around, slightly more difficult. Nothing to say. Has Invis, has Winter's Curse available, and Witchblade is completed.
Yeah, certainly would love to put that on somebody while Unleash is used by the Marcy, that's for sure. And, you know, control up the Marcy, try and get a kill there, and not allow what we just saw over bottom, that's for sure. Knight looking for the onslaught. Icarus dive, Y, pulverize, curse immediately. That'll stop the pulverize, only 1 slam down. Doesn't have onslaught, does have the trample, but does he have the damage? Right clicks are through, and nothing to say. Puts Knight to sleep. So, after that fight over mid, it looked like this game was certainly going LGD's way, and here's the Unleash once again. Snowball pulling them both in, but towards the Marcy. Is this where you want to be? Sunray and the burn. Zhao Yu, the urns on him. They get the kill there on a planet with the Mortimer's Kisses coming out from Salad. They'll take out Yu. They're also going to bring in Knight once again. YU Smile has Supernova if they want to go for it, with Shiro coming through with the onslaught all the way in, and eventually Knight with the trample getting the kill.
This is the issue with this build on Dead Prophet. You're not tanky enough. Maybe with the mech you are able to get one more Spirit Siphon off in a fight. A lot of burst damage on their side. Marcy, they are very quick with how much damage they can deal in a short period of time.
Cookie, trample, Shiro, onslaughted, and the hook shot not needed, but they get the kill to Shiro. Now they look over, nothing to say. Cogs around where he was TPing. Splinter Blast.
Ooh.
Almost.
That was close. If he managed to get the aggro slightly faster, maybe he would have gotten the Splinter Blast. But yeah, EHOME punching back. They're bringing in numbers every single time they bring extra hero. Like 6-7 minutes into the game, they had 4 heroes. Bottom lane. Oh, this slow is insane. Witchblade plus Arctic Burn, 4 points in it. I saw Primal Beast moving with 115 move speed.
So I thought maybe the little levels would be a little bit in a sticky situation for EHOME, but they're actually up, according to the graph, 2 levels, 3%. And it's definitely EHOME leading the charge at the moment, despite the fact that it feels like they've been as 4 or 5 the entire time.
And those rotations, the one from Monkey King mostly, did set him up for... They still got the tower out of it, but it was not what Shiro would want to do. So this time around, it's not a Battle Fury. Knight in trouble.
Walrus Punch and Pulverize. Slam, slam, slam. Cookie and Scatterblast with the onslaught. They wanted that kill. They got him down low, but that's not enough. Battery Assault, nothing to say, trying to get out of this as, well, they'll take out GNU and they'll take out nothing to say.
This is big. This is the time where Snapfire plus Clockwork or Snapfire plus a Primal Beast can move around the map every single time Mortimer's Kisses is available. Go and make something happen. That Prophet's not going to feel secure. Oh, he found Monkey in the trees. He cut it down with the onslaught.
Pulverize and Zhao Yu here. Oh, tosses a tree. Is he Tiny or Marcy? Knight getting the kill on a Shiro, and that's 4 all over the map.
EHOME's very quick with their movement around the map. They just got the tower, and they did allow MKS to recover from a slightly bad laning stage, going into Hurricane Pike, double raid band, has a stack of Ancients to clear.
So 3,000 net worth lead for the side of EHOME. As, well, it's tough for LGD. It felt like they were rolling. But for right now, the game's all EHOME. And they will, I believe, who was it? It was MKS feeling himself enough to make the river purple with the potion vial. Always a beautiful color.
Can you turn that off? Is it possible? Like in settings, do you know?
I don't know. I don't think you can. So I think it's there for everybody. And with that potion, it feels like they're summoning Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, some of the colors really are
Vibrant.
very bright. Yes.
Yeah.
Like you do not want to be in the river.
If they could summon Ivan Ooze, they're definitely going to win this game. Not sure you watched any of the Power Rangers movies.
I think I watched Power Rangers TV show back in the days, like mid-90s.
Okay. This movie, great. Great villain. Sunray on 2 LWW shards, keeping him right there. And nothing to say, getting another kill as now LGD back on the board, but Shiro again into the trees and trying to get away. They've got the scan on him while over mid. Nothing to say, uses the Winter's Curse. They'll have the tag team. They're going to look for the Walrus Punch, but the Pulverize comes out first. Snowball, Walrus Punch, and Why You Smile
gets blown up by multi-shot.
Yeah, coming in, and now they've got themselves the Mortimer's Kisses. Sallet's dominating, by the way, just casually on the Snapfire. They get 2 kills as they end up losing the Primal Beast. But yeah, Icarus dive into the multi-shot. Yeah, that's instant death.
He collected all of the multi-shot. He was like right on top of him, gets blown up immediately. He did not expect this to happen. Also, a bit of a mistake there from Planet, not using Snowball, not a perfect timing when it comes down to Winter's Curse into another stun. Shiro.
And they'll go to the Wukongs. They've got the Boundless Strike. Getting a kill on Zhao Yu would be massive. Sunray on him, and last right click goes to Shiro. So, good chunk of gold going into the Monkey King's pocket. Playing aggressive there, Zhao Yu. I mean, certainly EHOME are feeling confident and comfortable with the way this game has been going thus far. But if their aggression starts to feed the pockets of LGD, they're not going to be too happy about that.
They didn't bring the numbers this time around. LGD, they are waiting for their BKBs. Monkey King, no battle period this time around, going for Echo Saber, which he will disassemble. And Dead Prophet, she is just a recipe away from it. This is going to be the big timing for EHOME. Get those 2 BKBs online. Get into a fight. What is Nothing to Say going for? Blink Dagger into Aghanims. Pretty standard stuff coming out from Mid-Wyvern, I would say.
Yeah, you could see Nothing to Say really trying to catch up to the Drow and get into, like you said, the Blink the Ags as quickly as possible. Been a lot of fighting and a lot of holding down the net worths of LGD from EHOME. Tag team, Walrus Punch, LWW. He does have Hook Shot, maybe to use that to leave. Primal Spring, Snowball, Onslaught, maybe going the other way. Good Snowball pulling in Shiro. Hook Shot comes out on a 2, but they've got the Boundless Strike. They'll have the Silence. They'll take out LWW as the Winter's Curse. This is another spree that they could take out of the hands of EHOME. Scatter Blast, Icarus Dive, Nothing to Say, getting a lot of gold from the 4-time spree of Salad.
LGD, very active on both sides of the map, getting kills. How is this Clockwork 5 so tanky? He doesn't have any items. He doesn't have a Magic Wand and a Fluffy Hat, and he tanks so much damage.
It's built in.
Yeah, definitely built in. 3.5 strength gain per level.
Looking really tanky with just 2,700 net worth. You never think the tiny little Clockwork and the big Primal Beast, both tanky, right?
Yeah.
What's tankier, man in dino suit or dinosaur? Actual dinosaur.
I would still prefer if Primal Beast model is slightly smaller.
It's a bit big.
He's gigantic. He's humongous. Look at him.
as big as Roche. He's like Roche's little brother. MKS, by the way, has that shard. So he's got hypothermia available. Ooh. Always makes me cold to say that.
What about cold embrace? Which one makes you colder?
Hypothermia, I feel like. It's just like cold embrace feels more of like a hug. It's got healing properties to it, you know?
This is a big pickup. He found the Grobo as well, because why not? Gaben just loves giving it the Draw Rangers, Snipers, Lenas every single time. There's a hero in-game, like even Wyvern in this game. It's like, why not? Xiaoyu.
BKB. And bye.
PSG.LGD, they are fine with this one.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, Hypothermia gonna be super effective against the Monkey Kings, Lifesteal, Cold Embrace, Dead Prophet, Phoenix Sunray, which is maxed out, by the way.
What's the build here for Why You Smile? 144 with a Fort Staff. Going into the mech, as well as the shard, and probably the reason we saw Death Prophet not go for that Guardian Greaves build we've been seeing so often is the Phoenix is going to pick it up. Although that's taken a long time. Like, you know, Why You Smile isn't exactly super farmed here. I feel like I would have rather see it on GN Game.
Yeah, I agree. Dead Prophet with the Guardian Greaves, it's just feels really good, makes your tankier, potentially one extra Spirit
MKS caught.
Can they take him
Hook shot
out immediately?
Ooh, all the way to the back lines. MKS is going to start outputting some damage. Has that pike, so one more right click to get the Aegis out of his hands. They'll set up the Wukong's command. They go to the Supernova. The timings, it's going to be okay for them as the Supernova pops. They get the kill on MKS. They'll take out LWW. They don't lose anybody on the side of LGD. And getting both lives out of the hands of the Drow Ranger is massive here for LGD.
What's up with Drow Rangers and using Aegises for nothing? So far in the DPC, I think I've seen it over the last week like 3 or 4 times already. They pick up Aegis, they are spread from the rest of the team, and then they die. Xiaoyu making a move on Dead Prophet.
Forcing the BKB. I agree with you. I think yesterday we saw it in Western Europe, just constant
The rest
BKBs
of the team trying to go on Tusk on the eastern side.
for Aegises. MKS, not a lot of health here. Broken, killed, and then set up for the Wukong's command.
They needed Primal Beast to be in there protecting Drow Ranger, soak up some of the damage, because he feels relatively unkillable with the BKB unless they get on top of him with the Monkey King, with that Prophet ulti, but he can get out of trouble with Onslaught. So need to play together. They had big advantage with this Aegis, haven't used it.
Yeah, the advantage now sitting back at even. So it felt like EHOME had a road to a big lead towards the 25-minute mark with that Aegis. Instead, it's even, and I think LGD, they're starting to really find a power spike with the fact that all 3 of their cores are pretty much equivalent net worth at the moment and looking quite good. Planet is in trouble as Xiaoyu is there and has the damage to clean him up quickly. Supernova off cooldown, by the way, in just a couple seconds. Oh, couldn't snipe away that haste.
Was thinking about it. Why You Smile definitely wants to pick up his level 12, just got shard, so that's going to be extra slow, extra Sunray in a team fight during Egg.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see if they smoke up.
Shiro already TPing top, trying to set things up potentially for his team, give them vision.
They find LWW, but more importantly, they find the Marcy. They've got them both locked down with the Winter's Curse. They'll use the Walrus Punch, but that means LWW survives a little bit longer. They go after MKS. They don't even care about the Marcy at this point. They get LWW. They take MKS. They'll look for Xiaoyu. Use that rebound to leave. A TP over mid and down towards bot.
PSG.LGD ready for this type of an engagement. As I said, Shiro TP top preemptively, providing vision, finding Drow Ranger. He knows where the most damage comes from, so if they take out Drow, rest of the EHOME needs to fall back.
EHOME now not really finding their openings. And there's the snowball. Onslaught comes in. They go to the Wukongs. They've got the Cold Embrace. It's on a Planet, but with the BKB as well as the Trample right on top of Planet. They'll get the kill onto the Tusk. They'll look for the Mortimer's Kisses. Giro now getting hit by 3 or 4 kisses. And now just saying enough. 4 staff away. And here comes Zhao Yu. Zhao Yu with the BKB. He's got that Spirit Siphon onto the Marcy. They go to the Supernova, but that will be popped by Salad like a pinata. They'll break it open and take the life of this Phoenix.
Not an easy Phoenix game, playing against Snapfire, playing against Drow Ranger. You know that that's going to be a lot of attack speed. You can almost instantly take it down. We'll see what Snapfire decides to take on level 15. You can get extra 2 Little Shredder attacks, so you have 8 guaranteed attacks. It's very efficient against the Tombstone, because Tombstone is 8 when maxed out. So we'll see if he wants to take that one. Still far away from it. Just hit that level 12.
So certainly going to need some time.
Dire are scanning.
EHOME with a couple of kills there and a good fight again. And I think EHOME not getting too discouraged from a couple of fights that they had lost previously. Rocket Flare spots Shiro. He'll Primal Spring and leave with just the TP out. Going into the BKB next is MKS. He's just a little bit of gold away, 185. And let's see, yeah. Jiangyu trying to get in the Shiva's Blank Shard. It's a long road of items, but getting closer and closer to that Mystic Staff. Just 1,500 gold.
Picking up that casual plate mail is going to make him so much more tankier against the Drow Ranger, against Marcy, so wants to be able to protect himself. Nothing to say. Very close to his Aghanim Scepter, just 1,000 gold away. This is a big power spike for PSG.LGD. It's going to sync up with Roche timing nicely.
Yeah, is it going to be enough? Waiting for this Ags, maybe wanted it a touch quicker, but how much difference do you think this Ags makes for Nothing to Say in these fights?
It's a big power spike. It does allow you to have it permanently on if you have enough mana, of course. Just keep applying it. Smoke from EHOME. Also, there's a Deso that's about to be finished from Shiro. So he wants to maximize his damage output. It's a relatively cheap item for the cost. Works with Wukong, so gonna be big damage. And they have tools of keeping them inside Wukong's command. It's mostly gonna be coming out from Planet. Planet with the Snowball, with the Punch, with the Ice Shards. So EHOME needs tools to... they found Nothing to Say.
But Planet, I think he was the intended target on that. He blinks to the other side. They go to the Winter's Curse. They look over as they get the kill in a while. You smile. They go to the Wukong's command coming out from Shiro. Pulverize on these heroes, and now they'll take out Planet. Both supports are dead on the side of LGD as they'll trample their way out. BKB's no longer going to be available here for Jiangyu. Chaos over to the side, and Roche is available for the pick-in here for EHOME.
EHOME's gonna take it. They do have more than enough with the sidekick on Drow Ranger. Let's see how they use this second Roach. There was a buyback available on Planet. Did not pop it because Phoenix did not have one. Also forcing this Winter's Curse on Clockwork just to try to save himself was pretty big. Nicely done by LWW.
So, another Roche, another Aegis into the hands of Drow, so we'll see if it happens again, right?
Let's see if they learned a lesson.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Marcy has her Basher. This is where it becomes super good for Marcy to lock onto a target and kill it, or force a BKB, force a bad spot, bad egg potentially. So we'll see how the next fight's gonna go for EHOME. They should be the ones controlling it, but we also seen them lose that Aegis very shortly after picking it up.
So with that Shard, with that Aegis pickup, they've gotten themselves back to that 4K lead that they had before. What do you do if you're LGD to kind of get back into the mix?
They will need definitely a better positioning. Nothing to Say got caught in the cogs. hasn't been able to... Like, you want to be using that Winter's Curse, try to delete one of the targets immediately, whether close to Drow Ranger or to Marcy when she uses her Unleash. But you need someone to get in. This is one of the problems that they have. Like, they need to... That Prophet's tanky, but she can also be bursted. If they get on top of her with the Clockwork, with the Primal Beast going in. Primal Beast also picked up Aghanim Scepter, so the break mechanic will be there. It's also a huge amount of damage, but breaking Monkey King, breaking his Jingu, is can make a difference in a fight, I'd say.
Ooh, scan on this 4-man smoke. EHOME coming all the way around. They are grouped up. They've got the Rocket Flare. Does LWW go for this? No. He does not.
They're drawing on a minimap. They know exactly where they are. Who's orange? That's LWW. He's pinging it, and he's drawing on a minimap.
Ooh, they're going to go still. Boundless Strike. Oh, 4-step Supernova gets it off. They're going to back away from this one. They've got all 5 heroes near. LGD, I think they'll just use Supernova. They'll back away, reset.
We still haven't seen the full combo, having Wyvern and Phoenix, where Phoenix can maybe try to go for a more aggressive egg. They group around it, Curse comes in, eggs goes off after that, but it's a risky move.
Certainly risky, and good save there by Shiro with the Boundless Strike. Ogre Seal Totem dropped for the side of EHOME. Is that going to stay on Knight? Yes. MKS. He's looking for that Silver Edge. Meanwhile, Lincoln's for the Marcy. So this time around, LGD, they're going to 5-man smoke. Still 2 minutes left on this Aegis. LWW, though, breaks the smoke. Blink. Walrus Punch, 4-staff, no escape. GNU gets the kill. MKS with the Shadow Blade runs away from the fight. It's a pick off on a support here for LGD, so not a lot in terms of what they get out of that 5-man smoke. But still something is better than nothing.
Drow Ranger's getting bigger and bigger. She just hit level 18. About to finish off her Silver Edge. Then another break mechanic. Guaranteed crit. MKS pinging the bottom lane. He's like, someone's gonna come eventually.
Oh, missing Shiro, but going after this Tusk.
Oh, he missed the stun.
Now looking for MKS. Shiro on the run. He's taking a lot of damage, BKB, but the Unleash, he's just dead. Oh, dear, oh my. They've got EHOME just cleaning up heroes and sending LGD the other way. Good rock toss as Knight. He's in with the help of Xiao Yu. Perfectly placed with that rock throw, and it was on the money.
That value from Shadow Blade. Also uncharacteristic mistake there from Shiro. First he misses Boundless Strike, then gets in, gets pushed out of the Wukong's command by Pyke. Then straight up dies. Still holding on to that Aegis for 30 seconds. 30 seconds until Monkey King respawns, so this should be a clean tier 2 tower, maybe even a tier 2 tower on a mid lane.
Feels like so much is just missing here for LGD. Not really together for these fights, and the one smoke they take is 5. Gets them a Clockwork. Uh-oh, Death Prophet. Kisses. Forcing the BKB, and now maybe looking over for MKS. Jiang Yu is able to get out, but that is a BKB usage, and that'll be on cooldown. If you don't want to push, that's troublesome for LGD to defend. That's exactly what they want to do. 5-man smoke coming in from EHOME. They don't want to take their foot off the gas.
Oh, gas again on Planet.
They want to go. They've got the hookshot, the cold embrace, the supernova very early over to the side. They've got the Winter's Curse that locks up the Drow. They get the kill on LWW with the snowball coming in on the MKS. They hit them with the Walrus Punch. Planet, nothing to say, taking out the Unleash again. The damage. Down goes MKS, though he no longer has that Aegis. With Xiao Yu outputting so much damage, he'll take out another. They'll get the kill on a white smile. Salad falls. Planet dead. Xiao Yu with a triple kill. Boundless Strike. Marcy over to the side, but no longer unleashed. I don't think really has the damage anymore, but when that Unleash comes through, it is devastating.
Yeah, these damage numbers are insanely high. 5.5k on Marcy. She instantly deletes 2 heroes, and this is BKB Basher. Like, you don't have... yeah, sure, you do have a sidekick, but you don't have the... Like, I want to see what the next item is going to be on Marcy after finishing off Lincoln Sphere, which he's very close to, just 200 gold away. The fight looked decent because Planet did manage to get the snowball save. I mean, save. He managed to get it off after the good save from Wyvern, and then MKS getting jumped by Shiro. They don't get
Xiaoyu though.
Yeah, they don't get too much value from this Wukong's command. EHOME's very good at disengaging, and this damage from Xiaoyu.
Oh, nothing to say. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cold embrace. Battery assault. No. Hook shots in. Xiaoyu again. Yeah, well, that's going to be Winter's Curse down. That Lincoln's already proving to be worth it.
They need some Force Staffs. There is one available on Phoenix, but they also need to, like, reset the fight multiple times. They want to get the most. Can we see the overall damage done? I want to see how much damage Wyvern has done in total. He did have a good time in the early stages of the game, but I feel like in the last 10-15 minutes, he did struggle.
Now they've got a Lotus Orb on the Primal Beast. I don't know if there's a way for LGD to really pull this one back unless they're able to take Xiaoyu out of the fights immediately.
Still the highest amount of damage.
On the Winter Wyvern by a little bit.
Yeah. Highest damage overall, but that number, as I said, has not been as high as in the first 15-20 minutes of the game.
Tier 3 goes down. EHOME still making their presence felt. They're putting the pressure on LGD. Rock throw. Can they find anybody? No. No, they cannot. Rocket flare. And 1:05 for Roche. Seems like the dagger that puts an end to it if EHOME get it, and a comeback avenue if LGD somehow find a way to get Roche.
Another smoke from EHOME.
They don't even want to give LGD the chance to set up properly. LWW, hook shot, no. Silence comes in from GNU. Now they've got the Walrus Punch onto the Marcy, but Marcy's in deep. They go to the Winter's Curse. They get the kill on a planet as well as Y Smile on the backline. Something to say is going to be caught up with the right clicks coming in from Zhao Yu. They might be able to get Knight, but he pulls off the BKB. Onslaught's out of the Wukong's command. Multi-shot coming in. Scatterblast is going to hit onto the Monkey King. They go for the kill onto the Marcy and still can't get it. Full team wipe and GG from LGD. EHOME wiping the floor and rinsing them out of game 2.
What a performance, man. This Marcy becoming the hero of the series, so I expect this hero to be banned out. Unless you have the first pick, it feels like you need to ban it out. Sometimes Dota is like that, where you see...